here today to tell you a story of great betrayal and tragedy. I am Anna Pishi, relative of Pushmataha. We are of the Oklahanali lineage of the Choctaw peoples. At the time he was chief, he became acquainted with Governor Andrew Jackson of Tennessee and was initiated into the Masonic Lodge. At Nashville, Tennessee, and Jackson called him Brother Push. During the War of 1812 and the critical Battle of New Orleans, Andrew Jackson asked Chief Pushmataha, after making him a general, to assemble Choctaw warriors to hold and do battle against the British and win the War of 1812. Subsequently, Jackson betrayed Brother Push and the Choctaws by taking their land of Choctaw territory and forcing them onto the Trail of Tears. Pushmataha journeyed with his brother chief, Apugshnubi, to Washington, D.C. and never returned after being poisoned at a dinner and buried in the Washington National Cemetery. Apugshnubi also did not return after found with a broken neck and buried in Kentucky. Likewise, the Seminoles were betrayed. Chief Osceola and Mycopony and later Billy Bowlegs were also placed on the Trail of Tears or herded into Fort Pickens, Florida, and buried in mass graves. Today, these gravestones of the claimed and unclaimed indigenous people lay. African and Seminole, Abraham and John Horse interpreters were also buried there with their families. Geronimo, Apache warrior, was also betrayed and incarcerated at Fort Pickens, Pensacola, Florida, with his wife, Gaha, who is currently buried there. Geronimo later was transported to Fort Seal, Indian Territory, with other family members, who was buried there with his 2 daughters. His bones were later allegedly desecrated by the elite order Skull and Bones at Yale University and later auctioned off at Christie's Auction House. Today, the mass graves are nurtured and cared for by Chief Ghost Dancer and his wife, Kat Anderson of Pensacola, Florida. Chief Ghost Dancer and his wife, Kat, are honoring all Indigenous life. They are the chartered directors of the Pensacola chapter of our church. We welcome you to join us for this time of international prayer for all Indigenous people worldwide.